week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And for the Pacers, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the center, filling out the middle. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Halliburton against Rollins. Halliburton no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo kicks to Prince. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Now, here is Halliburton. Siakam for three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Lopez. Lets it go with the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Halliburton against Giannis. And the three off target. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Halliburton. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Giannis outside. A three ball, buries it from three-point range.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
Here's Halliburton. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Prince, that's for 2. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 8-point game. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Giannis passes to Prince. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The tray. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Your visitors for today's group are bringing the heat. Now,
A different look from Milwaukee. Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. Smith comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Taurean Prince. And a wide open look for Siakam. That one's off, still out of sync.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jackson, and he lays it straight in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Porter. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Here's Toppin. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, he misses the dunk. Giannis outside. Outside Jackson. Pass to Smith. Fires from deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And it's Mathurin missing.
Well, he tries to enter with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Here's Rollins. Misses the three. Now McConnell to end the run. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And so it's Milwaukee holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Portis. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Taurean Prince, and it's Livingston in at the 4. Milwaukee leading by 21. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls. They've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
Porter passes to Portis. Livingston looking for the opening. Trent finds Livingston. 6 to shoot. It's Porter outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
So important to balance your three-point shooting stroke with the ability to put it on the deck. What a drive by Taurean Prince.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's McConnell. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 23. Driving inside. And Portis throws it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now, here's Walker. He has yet to score. McConnell against Porter. Good. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Prince in the post. Defended by Mathurin. Livingston, that's good.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, you feel those pucks over here.
Prince outside. Pass to Livingston. It's Prince on the wing. Takes it inside. And Prince with the jam.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Halliburton drives in. Rebound, Milwaukee. It's Prince on the wing. He's got 12. Bucks passing it around. Portis kicks to Prince. Trent outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
Trent Jr. so dangerous in catch-and-shoot situations because from the touch, it is out of his hands so quick.
Halliburton on the wing. High, arcing shot. Porter pulls it in. Milwaukee's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Portis for 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
Yeah, close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McConnell kicks to Toppin. Halliburton for 3. That one doesn't go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
There's Porter with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 3 assists tonight. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
On the court is your hot squad.
So an entirely new grouping now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Here's Siakam after the basket by Milwaukee. 46 seconds left in the first half of the game. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam now with a tighter handle, now can manipulate the defense as that guy dictating action in pick and roll play.
Now here's Nance. Shoots over Nembhard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
The rebound by the Bucks. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Nance kicks to Giannis. Here's Amude. The three-pointer no good. Nesmith up top. Still yet to score. Pass to Turner. Here's Siakam. Over onto Kumbo. No good that time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Taurean Prince.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
So it's the Bucks now. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Tremendous touch on the floater. Prince flashing some confidence in his ability to make shots.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. And so it's Milwaukee now. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Boy, they've battled, they've fought. The difference maker has been Taurean Prince. Give him the basketball and get out of his way.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And it's slammed in by Turner.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Now here's Prince. He's got 17. And Prince with the jam.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Siakam. Out to Turner, launches it. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez left side. Rollins the pass to Prince. Here's Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 4 assists in the game. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's Halliburton missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Kuzma kicks to Prince. From downtown, Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got 6.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
And here is Nesmith, following the three-pointer by Antetokounmpo. Lopez with the steal. Kuzma left side. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
All Kuzma needed was the basketball. His feet were planted. He was ready on the catch.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Nembhard with it, working on Prince. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Green, he's checked in for Lopez. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by the Bucks. Green with the ball. Over Halliburton. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. Now the Pacers with it. To halt the run. And Halliburton slams it in.
That's Halliburton's handle, getting by defenders to the spot and then finish with authority.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's Prince on the wing. Amard covering. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Here's Siakam. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Prince in the post. Amard covering. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Milwaukee's gotten all 4 of their three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Prince kicks to Giannis. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Nembhard. And a miss there on the triple. And the Bucks with possession here. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Rollins got 9.
3 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Kuzma kicks to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Prince. And Prince with the jam.
Assisted.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Bucks foul. Rollins. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
– 11 seconds left to play in the third. Siakam misses. Prince looking around. And another 3 for Milwaukee. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Bucks. Hands out there with Green. Then it's Gary Trent. Then it's Porter. And it's Portis in at the center. Now Green following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Toppin throws it down.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Trent passes to Green. Back to Trent. Takes a 3. And Green with the basket on the assist by Trent. Trent's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Trent outside. Back to Nance. Shoots the three. Walker with the rebound. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the wide open shot from McConnell. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Here is Porter. Green kicks to Porter. Pass to Portis. Shoots over Toppin. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Halliburton for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Tyrese Halliburton has already proven to be a very capable three-level scorer. What a fun player to watch.
And it's Smith finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. And it's off from three-point range. The Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Smith dishes to Porter. Back to Smith. Shoots over Nembhard. And another basket for Milwaukee. Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here the three-point line, it's Porter. Misses the chippy right there.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Smith.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Bobby Portis. And it's Prince in for Porter. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
I love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Here's Amude. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pacers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Over Giannis. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And here's Prince outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Bucks have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Pass to Smith. Trent outside. Out to the wing. And here is Prince. Here's Amude. Lets the three fly. The three-pointer is right on target. Amude's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Siakam. No good on the three.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Prince.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Halliburton tries in. Misses from close range. It's Trent on the wing. Hard covering. Trent gets the bucket.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
That doesn't go either for Halliburton. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Unloads from 13. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Halliburton. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Taurean Prince.